They must go crazy.
Hey, family. Look, I got cute for y'all and everything. This is for my apology, okay? This is my apology to y'all. I understand that I started this YouTube channel with the intentions of, developing over time and being consistent and etc. Things that I personally prefer, and I wasn't doing that for y'all. And I want to apologize. First and foremost, this is my apology. Me, all dressed up, all dolled up, and all that good stuff. Be grateful, bitch, because I don't do this often, but I did it for y'all. So, anyway, yes, apology. I went through a lot of shit for the year of 2020. And towards the end of 2019, I ran into a couple of brick walls, and I'm the type of person, if I'm not in a bright space, I won't get on any social media platform and express myself. I've learned my lessons in the past. It's not good for me to give advice on a situation if I'm currently going through it. I got to get over it. I got to be able to analyze it and then come back to it and fully, be mutable about the decisions I may have made that weren't the best and that of the other person. So I had plenty of requests during my time off. So I have a long list of Virgo and whomever. We're going to finish this experience good, okay? I am a Virgo woman, and I have, had my fair share of dates in the past and maybe some present. Anything that I put on this channel, I guarantee you, is that of personal experience. Something I've been through or something somebody close to me has been through, okay? And I don't want you to take it to the heart, but I'm giving you my full-fledged experience. Well, if you don't like what I say, oh, well, me and my husband together for X amount of years or whatever, if you didn't have any doubts, you wouldn't be on the channel. You wouldn't have anything to say. You understand what I'm saying? You're out searching and looking for information, and that's good because it means you're at a healthy stage. You're saying it's a problem. You're going to look for information on whether or not it's something you're doing. Okay? You're doing. Okay? And it's nothing wrong with that. But don't take anything personal that I say. I'm only giving you the 100 from my stance. You know what I'm saying? From the way I'm looking in and how I had to look out at the time, So yeah, disclaimer out the way. Now let's get back into this video. Today we are talking about the Virgo woman and that of the Capricorn man. I said it. We doing it. I know. Because see, when I started off kind of bumpy. I gave y'all kind of like the Virgo Libra, Virgo Taurus. I gave you that. Now I'm giving you a different side of the Virgo woman. Virgo woman tends to be able to adapt to any environment with any man, any situation. And so that is why they usually end up with signs that you'd be like, wow, that's different. And this isn't one of them, but it happens pretty often because they do adapt to their environment. So I just want to say that up front. That's why you're going to hear a lot of Virgo on this and Virgo on that, because it happens. With the men too, but typically women, we're very submissive. And so, yeah, we can date pretty much anyone and everybody loves us. If you don't like a Virgo woman, it's either something wrong with that Virgo at the time or you just not a good person, because we pretty cool motherfuckers. Virgo woman, yeah, very adaptable, submissive when she loves her man and she cares for her man. Think about Virgos when they are fully developed. They know better than to just let you come in. They comprehend that it takes time, patience, understanding before you let somebody get that close to you. So Virgo typically does well with the Capricorn because the Capricorn is the same way. They both are very dominant. Capricorn man is going to make sure his shit is all together before he goes full-fledged in a relationship. That's just what it is. If his finances ain't where they're supposed to be at, if his car ain't where it's supposed to be at, you know what I'm saying, credit, job, relationship with his baby mama, ex-girlfriends, if he has unfinished business, the Capricorn might dibble and dabble, but they're not going to take you serious until they know for sure that you are serious and their shit is in line as well as yours. So these two work good for that reasoning. They could date each other and date other people for years and it'll be like ace boom coom. When it's time to actually settle down and engage into that one-on-one relationship with just me and you know what I'm saying? It'll work great. it'll work great because you guys give the opportunity for mistakes. You too. This duo does. Now, Virgo and Gemini, you know what I'm saying? She may give him a few mistakes, but after that, bitch, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's typically how the Virgo is when it comes to Gemini men. But Capricorn men, Virgo sticks around. And I honestly, even as a Virgo woman, I can't tell you why. Other than that, they can deal with the craziness, right? And Virgo can deal with their craziness. They have a lot of similarities. They are in that of the same group, the Earth group. So, you know, everything kind of comes natural in between the two. If you ever have a Virgo and a Capricorn and things aren't natural, there's something going on in the personal lives of one of the individuals, if not both. You know, but usually, no matter what, they tend to mend well in relationships. Attraction is number one. Very attractive to each other. Virgo, when we care, we can get dolled up and look damn good. And we usually try to build on that of natural features. Same thing with Capricorn. They're pretty fucking natural. Okay, I will say it. You know, naturally just beautiful. They know how to get certain haircuts to make them look, you know, way better than they did before they got a haircut. You know, they know what works for them, the both of them. And so they are very attracted to each other in addition to social. They both are very social with one another. Now, Virgo may be a little bit more to herself in public, not that extrovert, but in this relationship, she is the extrovert. Capricorn men are not that vocal. They'll flirt and talk to other women and, you know, be, you know, this and that with that person, but they are very to themselves. Capricorn men are not hanging out, kicking it. They go out, but they're the wallflower when they go out. Virgo, compared to them, are like fucking party starters compared to them. But this also helps with the balance of the relationship. The both of them are able to work around it. If this person is lacking, they can kind of balance each other out. And so it works out. Now, I'm saying all the good stuff because it's just tons of not as good stuff towards the end of this video. Because, of course, I'm not married to a Capricorn. We didn't go that far. It didn't make it that far. Not saying that it can't go that far and it hasn't gone that far. But Capricorn, they're the most knowledgeable, but they also that of the least mature. They mature later than everyone else, especially the men. Men in general don't mature until like 40. You know what I'm saying? 35, 40. Virgo women are pretty mature, so they're ready for marriage and kids and, you know, the white picket fence very early on. And that can be very, you know, what the fuck for a Capricorn man. Like, I want to go live my life a little bit. I want to, you know, make mistakes. Like, can't we just work around each other? And like I said, it can happen. It can happen. It will happen. But from my experience, the Capricorn really don't want that. He wants to be able to have his fun and explore life and experience. He wants the Virgo to stay home, cook, clean, organize, deal with his shit. You know what I'm saying? But he don't really want her doing the same thing. And in this relationship, although in the beginning of the relationship, we had an agreement that, you know, we both young, we both have things we want to do for ourselves, move forward, etc. Whoop. You know, we both realized, like, I was jealous in the early parts of the relationship, and then towards the end, it was like he was extremely jealous. I was dating other men, going on other dates, going out of town, moving to new cities, and he was like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? How you just gonna get up and go date another nigga in front of my face, whereas we had an agreement? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, in the beginning, the Virgo is ready for the white picket fence. It's towards the end of the relationship where the Capricorn is ready. And with the Virgo, it's like, well, I've been ready. And now you ready now? And now you want to move forward now, nigga? I've been ready for you. But now you want to get ready? I've been over it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been over it. And once a Virgo woman is over the relationship, she's over it. She'll still have deep amount of love for you and, you know, really feel for you and want to be with you. But ultimately, you will find yourself with not being able to grasp that woman as you used to once you guys go through the bumps and iffy bumps and you finally decide, I want to be with this woman. I love this woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not a good relationship. I'm just saying that Virgo, once you ready to throw in a towel, he gonna be ready. So if you really ultimately want to be with this man, wait towards the end of all this shit, and I guarantee you he gonna have his shit together, and y'all gonna be able to start y'all family and all that stuff. But it's gonna take him fucking up a lot, you know, and most of the time you not being able to see it. He's very smooth criminal-ish, you know what I'm saying? So he can hide the shit that he doing. You gonna know he doing it, but you won't be able to actually see it with your eyes because he's gonna be very precise on how he deals and juggles the shit that he's doing. Finances in this relationship, the Virgo's more of the giver in the beginning. Towards the end, the Capricorn does way more within a relationship than the Virgo ends up doing. He ends up pampering her and spoiling her towards the end. Like I said, because Virgo's ready first and foremost. Capricorn, like most men, they're not ready until towards the end of the relationship, where it's like, damn, like I really love this woman, I care for her, I want to be with her. It's been years and I finally made a decision, and so that's who I want to be with. Living together, it could work early on. Me and my Capricorn, the Capricorn that I have dated, I feel like sleeping over, at least some examples like that, you guys pretty much live the same. But I'm gonna say that you have a December Capricorn and you have a fucking January Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? January Capricorns are very organized. They get up and iron their clothes in the morning. December Capricorn, they're not really, that precise with everything that they do for themselves. They gonna make sure they haircut. They gonna make sure they get in the shower, brush their teeth every day. They're gonna do those things, okay? But January Capricorn, a little bit closer to Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? They could be different from the December, but the both that I noticed with them is that they're good housemen, but they're not the houseman that's gonna go fix the toilet when it's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're typically the type of guys where it's like, okay, the plumbing fucked up, let me call a plumber. I know I'm not a plumber. I'm not gonna go do some shit I'm not good at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck it up some more and then piss the Virgo off, because Virgo is very easy to get pissed off. All right, so at least when she's in a relationship with you and she's comfortable with you, you know how to tee her off, and that's a way to tee a Virgo off, is definitely fucking up something that's already fucked up. So he's not the handy dandy man. You know what I'm saying? He's not finna go in there and fix some shit. If something happened, he gonna try his best in the house. I'm laughing because there's some shit that happened in the past. Pots that got burnt, and don't burn my pots. How you burn them? Anyway, good pots too. You know what I'm saying? So, shit has happened, but it was never like, I hate you, fuck you, woo. Now, the Virgo tends to go to fuck off and has the capability of doing so. Not often, but she can. She can. And for those who do know Virgo women, know that we are capable of it. We seem so sweet and so poised, and, but as soon as you get to that point, it can happen. One thing I will say about these Capricorn men, every Capricorn man I know, they will not cuss you out when you already upset. They're gonna let you express yourself, and when you're done, they're gonna ask you, are you done? All right, you feel better? You know what I'm saying? These the type of niggas you dealing with when you dating a Capricorn. It's gonna piss you off some more, because it's like, nigga, I ain't done. I'm still mad. All right, Morgan, this is what I've dealt with in the relationships with Capricorn men. And does he have the capability of cussing you the fuck out? Yes, he will. If he feel like you wrong, the very few times that it may happen, it may be him that's wrong. He just may be upset. I was cussed out by a Capricorn because I was done with their ass. And they feel like, if it's true love, you don't walk away from each other. You try to work it out. So in relationships, it can be that of tough for the Virgo to learn not to walk away, because we love to walk the fuck away. If we could just get rid of a nigga by walking the fuck away from him, we'll do it. We'll do it. Friends, motherfucking associates, bitch, we gone. You know what I'm saying? We're out of there. You know what I'm saying? If you got too much shit going on, if you don't like how the motherfucker acting or whatever, energy will walk away. Capricorn don't like that. So if you're the type of Virgo that's going to walk the fuck away, please do yourself a favor and don't engage in this relationship, because when this person makes mistakes, hey, you know, you got to be willing to step there, because when you making mistakes and going to fuck off and angry and taking your anger out on him, you need to keep in mind that, you know, he doesn't walk away from you. He lets you express yourself. And if early on you notice there's something that he don't do, then you guys need to meet each other halfway at that, because everybody's going to have their moments. Everybody's going to have their motherfucking days. And Virgo, we pretty much out of the relationship. We have our days the most because we're perfectionists and want everything to be perfect, everything to be right. And we don't take into consideration that these individuals have their days and have their moments too. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with them. They gonna have their days, you gonna have your days. Be patient with the nigga, cause he trying. You know what I'm saying? Bedroom boom. Bedroom boom. Everyone's face, maybe. All right, bedroom boom. So the thing with the Virgo is Virgo may appear this like very classy, sophisticated, self-respecting woman in the streets, but in the bedroom, it's a whole different situation. Virgos are, like I said, very submissive with their men. When they love their man, they submissive. If this man is into trying new shit, and if she wouldn't usually try new shit with the next guy, with the guy before, she gonna try it with him because she really likes him. Virgo really likes the Capricorn man. She does. She likes a lot about him, how he can take care of his shit. You know, they go out on dates. You know, he can carry his own, whatever. He offers every now and then to pay the bill, whatever. You know, when they just exclusively dating, they're great datees. They have a lot to talk about, a lot in common usually. So they like them. So in the bedroom, you know, they tend to show a side of themselves that they don't usually show with somebody else. Now, this won't bring the nastiest side out of you, Virgo woman, but, you know, you're going to dominate. Capricorn men are going to want to dominate, but you're going to dominate in the bedroom. And you're going to love it. He's going to love it too. Because y'all going, it's like a, you know, on and off, but usually probably about 75-80% of the time, you know, you're going to dominate. It takes time for them to get there with you, but once they get there with you, it's like, you know, yeah. And might make a few babies, if you will, because it's a very sensual relationship, them having so many similarities. They socialize the same way with one another. They express themselves the same way with one another. You know, they have a lot of similarities. They might end up making a child by accident. You know, that's what abortion clinics are for, just in case you feel like it ain't working out, whatever the case may be. But this could be, this could turn into some pretty serious stuff in the bedroom. So yeah, be careful if you don't want to engage in a serious relationship. But I will say that the Capricorn man will give you that option. He's not the guy when y'all get deep in a relationship and just want to start making babies and not ask you first. Y'all don't have a conversation first. He's not going to do that. That's not him. He would definitely ask you first. Okay. So don't get you thinking like, oh my God, he gonna try to get me pregnant. If you ask, he may agree, but he's gonna give you that option and y'all gonna have a conversation first. Yep. And then I'm trying to make sure I'm not skipping nothing. Sexuality, social, giver, situation, and is it love? Is it love? Is it love at first sight? Is it love at no sight? What the fuck is it? I feel as though it is love. There can be some love here. There could be some love here. If you guys are willing to stick it throughout the years. And Virgo, sweetie, I love you. You are me. I am you. But it's going to be one of them relationships where it's be like, bitch, do I really want to deal with this man's fuckery for however many amount of years? Not saying that they're like fuckery type of guys, but you know, they can be assholes unintentionally. Sometimes the shit that they say is just outrageous. And it's like, why the fuck would you say something like that? But they say sometimes the things that everyone else is afraid to say. And you need to keep that in mind. Take that shit into consideration. He ain't trying to be a bitch or be an asshole about the shit that he's saying. This just how this motherfucker is, okay? And you know, he gonna learn over the years not to be so much. But if we talking assholes out of assholes, I feel like Aquarius is the worst asshole as a man than that of a Capricorn man. But he can be an asshole, and they usually are really good friends. So keep that in mind. But yeah, sex is up there, socialize is up there. This can be a beautiful relationship. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. When you guys decide what the fuck it is you want. Now, Virgo, I have met some Virgos that tend to, you know, prefer a guy or prefer a situation or relationship where they dominate all the time. And that's unhealthy. No woman should dominate. No feminine energy should dominate 24/7, 365. There will be an imbalance. It's a balance. You guys are supposed to balance each other out. So, with that being said, if you're the type of woman who like a yes man, this ain't for you. If you're the Virgo that like the yes man, you probably like the yes man when you're younger, but when you get older, you're going to realize you need that stern man that's going to speak his opinions and make masculine decisions in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. Accept that shit. Move forward, Virgo. There's nothing wrong with that. But for starters, you have to be able to accept that, you know, that is not what you need. You need the masculinity in your life. And Capricorn, you need to be ready for this motherfucking Virgo. Virgo tend to very early on figure out, no matter how many changes in their life, how to adapt. Okay? So if you meet her and you're not on your feet, get on your feet. Make some changes. Because I will say the only reason why me and the Capricorn that I dealt with did not work out was because I was making advances in my life that I had planned to make for years, and I managed to do for years. And it just became like a bore to see myself advance and make changes in my life, and these motherfuckers not making no changes in their life. It's like, what the fuck are you doing with yourself to be sitting here watching me putting all this energy and this time? And you know, during that time frame, not doing nothing with themselves, it can be depressing for Virgo. We don't want to be in a relationship with nobody who's like that, who's not where they're supposed to be in life. We want to be with a man that we can be able to say, this motherfucker putting the same amount of motherfucking energy I am. You know what I'm saying? And in 10 years, we're going to meet each other there. And we're going to be able to buy that house, buy that land, invest in them businesses along the way, whatever the case may be. We'll be able to come together. But if this Virgo is very indecisive on what they want to do with their life and what they want to do, etc., who they want to be and all of that, Capricorn, keep them close. Let them know you want to be with them, but just really, like I said, work on yourself. Because that was really the only problem that I ever had with the Capricorn. We were on completely different levels, and it was just really hard for us to deal, because we'll deal long term, because I was going down a route that I wanted to, I was working towards, and they weren't going where they was supposed to be going because they just wasn't making the right decisions. That's all. You know, this is not the guy that's gonna let his mama, say something bad about you and he gonna listen to it. He gonna give you the rundown. He gonna, you know what I'm saying, he gonna decide how to deal with you or want to deal with you on how he feels about you. So he won't let nobody else interfere with your relationship. He ain't gonna, talk shit about you behind nobody's back. This ain't the guy. You're not gonna deal with a lot of fuckery out of this guy. He gonna do a lot of fuck shit in the beginning, trying to here and there, date this person, date that person, but date this woman, date that woman, and all that. But ultimately, he know he want to be with you. He gonna try his best to be with you, Virgo. And that's all I gotta say about this relationship. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 when y'all ready. When y'all ready. And do keep in mind that a lot of times your Venus be in places that sometimes throw that shit off, or you was raised by someone that alters completely different from their upbringing or somewhat similar, etc. Keep those things in mind. Ain't nobody perfect, Virgo, because I'm talking to you. Ain't nobody perfect, but you willing to deal with the person you love, you're gonna deal with them. You're gonna figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much sums up today on the Virgo and the Capricorn. I might do another video after this, and I'll upload that the day after. So peace and blessings, family. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm pretty sure I gave a couple of y'all a giggle. I gave a couple of y'all giggle because this shit hit home for some people. Like, it really does. Like, that Virgo woman, Capricorn man is something else. Y'all enjoy, though.